Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a little video today with the topic of, quote, getting there. And I was just reflecting on my walk this morning. I've just come out on a new walk, so I'm beginning to discover more beautiful walks in my village. And literally from my doorstep I can walk for miles and miles and miles and miles. And I'll just show you where I am here at the moment. And yesterday I went with a friend I don't know if you can see in the distance there, right at the top of that hill. We walked all the way to the top, which was absolutely spectacular. You could see the whole of the island and the mainland, some of the mainland. It was just really beautiful. So yeah, and as I was walking today, I was reminded of that saying. Quite often you'd ask people, how are you doing, or things like that. They say, oh yeah, getting there. And this is not a judgment, because I used to do it as well, but I don't do it anymore. And another one of the responses would be, or questions was, are you busy? And I can't actually believe that's something I used to actually ask people, because it was like a good thing if you were busy. It meant that your life somehow was doing well because you were busy. And over the years I've questioned many beliefs, many expectations, to come back to simplicity, to come back to the now, without beliefs, without past, future thinking. And so when I was just reflecting today on my walk, I had to be very conscious of every step I took, because it was uphill and it was a little bit uneven, and so you have to be really focused. And I love that about walking. Obviously I love the experience of walking, and I love the views and the vistas, but you're very much in presence because of noticing each foot. And really that's a form of mindfulness. And I also know, I remember years ago, that it was always about getting there, achieving the walk, getting to the end, the goal. And over these many years now, it's not about getting to the end result. It's always the experience. What does that bring in me? What do I notice? Can I be present? And within that, when you do pass somebody, or you see a bird, or like today when I was walking, this bee was just buzzing all the way up the path. I could hear it, obviously collecting the nectar and finding the pollen. And if I was just in focus of getting there, I'd miss that. And the delicate flower, or the sound of a skylark I heard and watched it, and it's beautiful just to stop and watch. But if I was on the mindset of I need to get there, then I miss all of that. And it's the same in life. It's like I was reflecting again on the past, when when you get the holiday, when you get the new partner, the new car, the new job, finish work, we're actually missing this beautiful, sublime, graceful moment, which is perfect. Whatever's going on, it's perfect. And we miss an interaction with a person. We miss, as I say, the bird sound, or the blade of grass, or droplet of water, because we're always trying to get somewhere. And that's okay. I'm not doing this to make anybody judge themselves or another, making yourselves wrong for that. But it's really good to reflect sometimes, to just slow down. Just, you can be doing your normal work, shopping, filling the car with petrol, taking the kids to school, cooking, ironing, anything, but in presence, in stillness. So the body can be moving and doing, but there's a stillness within. And it's not about getting there, not getting the ironing finished, getting the dinner finished, getting the kids to school so I can have time to myself, whatever wherever we're at in our lives, whatever the situation. Even spiritual practice, when I've done my meditation or when I've done my spiritual practice, but it's in everything, it's in every breath, it's in every moment. It truly, really is. And it's such an ego trap that we've all been brought up with, that says, I'll be happy when ... fill in the blanks, right? And that then just elicits future all the time, and then disappointment when we seemingly don't get there or achieve whatever we thought we should have achieved by a certain time or a certain age. And then that can bring up guilt, that can bring up having to work harder or do more, or comparison. Well, they've done this and I haven't done that. Why can't I do that? And on and on and on and on and on it goes. And that's not living, that's just existing, and it's hard work. And no wonder people get burnt out or exhausted. And I'm very grateful to say that I don't get burnt out or exhausted or tired anymore. I used to, and it used to be that almost victim, when I'd lie on the sofa at the end of the day, and I don't. I can work, I can clean, I can shop, I can walk, I can be up at 7 in the morning and I'm not tired, because it's the mind that's changed. It's nothing to do with the body anymore. And yes, things are going to happen in the body and I'm going to feel things in the body, but when the focus is on presence and mindfulness and stillness within, oh my God, how life changes. It's just a very, very beautiful, different way of being. And it doesn't mean that things don't go awry or go wrong, but when we can start to allow that and welcome that, instead of thinking, well, it shouldn't be happy, I'll be happy when. But no, your peace is right here, right now, whatever you're doing. Whatever it is, we can access that. So just maybe to question and look at your own life, where you think, I'll be happy when, or I can rest when. You can do it right now. You can slow down right now. See who's with you right now, what's there right now. Can you smile at that person right now instead of walking straight by because you've got to get somewhere? In the supermarket, pushing through to get what you need. Can you stop, take a breath and look? Make eye contact with someone. They don't have to respond. You don't do it for that. Can you slow down now? And it doesn't mean you don't get things done. I can tell you it's the opposite. You get more done, actually. Or you get it done in a much more peaceful, calmer way, and therefore you're not burnt out and tired. Now, if that's not a good sort of incentive, I don't know what is, really. So that's my invitation. That's my sort of reflection today. And it's when we're in that place, then we're so much more peaceful, and we've got so much more to give, because we're not trying to get anything. So I send you lots of love and blessings from this wonderful spot, which I'm appreciating right now. God bless.